A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense working from the pistol. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And on second down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
There he goes! And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires downfield. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Moore. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm fine here.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Manning. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Man into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Here's the handoff. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. play of the period will be a second down. He might want another play. Back to pass. It's Manning. Zings it complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be third and long. Going up top again. Moving out of the pocket. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes a grab for a big play. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. And the Volunteers will hustle with the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and he can pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Vols are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off, and they run. Early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Longhorns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder. Just take care of the football here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. A shot toward the end zone. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job. Knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He unleashes a long one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's what
lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on 3rd down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Manning. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the court down the field.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Quarterback now breaking the field. Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Power football with the rock.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The short hands, it's Ramsey. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Punch it out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short. Turn the run, a play to get the football back.
This guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? Going
the other way, and he's got room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
All down, and he has to move the chains.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Back to throw, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast.
It's a running room. Tripped up for the tackle.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the gun on third down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Fires into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Almost entered the game, and we'll start with the first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Manning. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Catch in the middle, it's Baxter. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw and an easy first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Finds a crease at the 20. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Manning. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a 4th quarter touchdown on 4th down. He wants to throw it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
He's got the tight end. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. He's out of bounds and doing everything they can to save every second. 23 seconds to go. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. That's reeled in. It's Lewis. He steps out of bounds, stops the clock after a short pickup of 7, and it's getting dire in terms of the clock. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He's looking deep. He's got it all right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. 1st down for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. So here comes our first play of overtime. Might be changing the route. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. On the ground, it's Baxter. Turning it on. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Dropping back, it's Manning. If he runs this back, this game's over. Inside the 40. 30, the 20. That'll do it. A pick six for victory. The interception to win it in overtime. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.